Hey guys, Easy here. So today let's go over Jin with his new job plus, his Enlightenment and his Memento. So first let's get into his jobs. So Jin has Samurai, Warrior which he got the JE for, and Spy plus which is Karma's Dark Shadow. Let's check out his Enlightenment. Okay, so his Enlightenment, Gate 1. Gives you max HP, physical attack, and crit. For my recommendation, you always would max the gate ones for units that you would like to use, as it offers them the majority bulk of the stats without having to invest like a lot of cents. Even if you don't max the entire gate, you can always go four levels into it for the extra stats. Is Gate 2, which gives him physical defense, magic defense, critical hit rate, and also gives him the upgrade to his Hurricane, which changes it into a skill which gives him agility, dex, physical attack, and max HP. And his Gate 3 turns his leadership skill into 40% HP, 20% all attack, and 5 evasion for dark units. Okay, now let's go over his Memento. Okay, his Memento, Shooting Star Wishes. It is not a limited Memento, so if you don't get it now, you can always get it later. It gives him the Jin exclusive skin, which looks pretty cool. Also gives him access to this VCR here. And it gives him the group skills for the Wadasumi units, 32 dex. Gives him this group skill right here, the 48 physical attack. This is for him and Yomi. And then it gives him access to this vision ability. For the VCR itself is pretty helpful. It boosts the... how to say it? It boosts his weapon ability. It boosts the modifier by a little bit, and it gives it extra poison damage. It's a pretty solid VCR. I would preferably use his VCR over his weapon ability if you will have to use him in PvE content, because his weapon ability is just a single target nuke. Alright, so let's get into a map and we can showcase Jin's skills. So I'm using his own leadership skill, which is 40% HP, 20% all attack, and 5% evasion rate for dark units. For the setup we're gonna use is, we're gonna run his Memento, his own weapon, which gives you 87 HP, 20 physical attack, 40 dex, and 10 days. It also gives him access to this weapon ability here. Gonna run him with Wanderer's Hat. And we're gonna run him with his own VCR. So his VCR gives him 13 agility, 40 berserk resistance, 40 rage resistance, and it gives him this scare ability right here. So let's see the passive that we would like to run. For the purpose of this showcase, I'm gonna run his Spy main, Spy sub, his Spy's counter, Chop in Spirit, and his Gate 2's passive. So these give you physical attack, agility, dex, max HP, and this one gives you physical attack and max HP. So the other ways that you can run Jin are, you can replace a Chop in Spirit for Flying Ape if you would like more mobility in certain maps. You can also run Single Blade and Chop in Spirit, or you can run Single Blade and his Gate 2. It's all up to what you would like to run. But for the purpose of this video, we're gonna run his Gate 2 passive and Chop in Spirit. Okay, let's go up and build some jewels first. See if we're regening jewels passively. Alright, so let's get into his first skill. Easy Shadow. This is a skill he had on his Spy. It's not a new skill, but looks pretty cool still. So this gives you evasion for 1 turn. The second skill, Blinding Circle. So how this skill works is, if you're like in a group and a lot of enemies are around you, you can use this skill. Then you click where you would like to teleport. The area around is all the people who will be affected by the blind. And we would like to teleport over here. So it's gonna blind this guy and teleport me over here. And you can see the enemy got blinded. Go up, build jewels again. Transcendence. This is like a vaccine. So how it works again is the area around him. If you have units and displacements, you can use Jin to vaccinate them and he teleports out of the way. So let's go here. Alright, his next skill, which was also in his spy before, is Summon Python Storm. So it's a channel ability, so summons Python monster to do wind damage. It also lowers wind resistance of units, and it's an AoE. Here's the other ability that he had. Now this one is Summon Toad Flow. He also had this in his original spy job. It lowers the water resistance of the enemy that you're hitting, but it's a single target lock on, 500 cast speed. So let's target this guy. Go up, build some modules. Now let's get into this new ability he has here, Summon Three-Headed Dragon. So this ability is a 100% hit rate on units. If you can land it on them, it lowers their dark resistance for 3 turns. But it's not lockable. He has to cast it on the square, so if units move out of it, like, you're just gonna miss. It's a pretty big radius, but units can still walk out of it. You have to be careful of that. See how it looks. Looks pretty cool. Go up, build some jewels. Let me use this new skill also, Blood Seal. For the next turn, summon cost and no jewels spent and no cast time. So basically this means that has no cast time and no jewels for your summon. It also doesn't take down their charges. Let's verify if that's what it's saying there. So we use Blood Seal. Yes, it makes the skill have no cost. Basically you can use this and then you can use the skill another time. Let's use summon the Three-Headed Dragon now. And it's instant. It's pretty cool. Yes, and now it's back to the original charges. Well, let's get into his sub. Windmill Shuriken, he had this in the original spy job. Something nice to have. It does okay damage. Flame Seal, he also had this in his original spy job. It reduces pierce attack of the enemy for 3 turns. Waterfall Seal, water non-attack time, lowers slash attack of enemies. Storm Seal, lowers missile attack. He also had this in his original spy job. And Electric Seal, this one lowers strike. Let's build some jewels again. The only new one he got in his sub is this dark skill here, Dark Fiasco. Oh, it's a strong versus light skill, so it's basically a light exploit skill. So it will do way more damage if you go versus a light enemy since it's light exploit. Okay, let's build some jewels again. Let's see, which one can we use first? Alright, so let's get into his weapon ability. 3 hits slash attack and inflicts poison. So, you see how it says deadly poison? Normally it doesn't say that unless you have his VCR. So this is the upgraded weapon ability. Let's see how it looks. And now, as we cast that ability, we're gonna get our turn again because it gives you 80% agility after you cast that skill. Nice. And now we can try his other skill. Crescending Starfall. This is what you get from the Nensu. So this one is a dark non-attack type that reduces defense by half on enemies within the target area. It's also a light exploit skill. And it raises the power of dark units and units from Marasumi. Has a really massive range. Look at that. So let's land it here. Looks pretty cool. Okay, and that was Jin. I would rate him as a 10 out of 10 unit to pick up. Even if you can't get his Memento, he's still a really solid unit to have and he only gets better in the future. Thank you guys for watching and do have a wonderful day.